Alright, got all my veggies here. I've decided to make ratatouille again. Not that I've decided, I'm hungry and I want food. And I've been eating this pretty regularly. This kind of goes along the theme of the whole vegan stuff last week. But technically this is not vegan because I do put mozzarella cheese at the very end to finish it off. But it's a nice big pile of veggies. And this should, the nice thing about this is it feeds me for at least 3, sometimes 4 meals. So it is a lot of, not necessarily, not as much work as, like, let's say bread. Bread takes me about 5 hours one day, 2 hours the next. But with this, it does take about a half hour to get everything up and running. But it tastes really good. So it's not technically a ratatouille, I don't think, but it's close enough. I just call it a ratatouille because it's close enough. So this mandolin is the absolute best thing for all of this. I can take down all of my veggies really quick. The hard part is getting them all stacked and making sure everything's cut and done, and done well. So everything's together really. And surprisingly, I've only ever cut myself once with this thing. And it's so sharp that when it cut me, I did not bleed for almost a minute. And what you don't see off camera right here is Lady's here because she thinks I'm making her dinner. Not yet, my dear. Your dinner will be, I'll make your dinner in about a half hour. After I'm done with this, actually, probably I'll just set their dinner up. The Lady, as always, is my sous chef. So she keeps an eye on anything, and if something falls to the ground, she's more than happy to pick it up. Go from nothing to having a big bowl. Let's move over to the stacking it up. This is the hard part. All right, we got our pan here. The major change, I always use this brand because I just like the way it tastes. Only has a handful of ingredients. Gonna make a liar out of him. There he is. Tomatoes, olive oil, onion, salt, garlic, basil, black pepper, oregano. So, good ingredients, very simple, taste delicious. Marinara, and this is the 32 ounce. For a while, I've been using the 16. I didn't know there was a 32, because 16 always feels like I'm barely doing it. 32 is, of course, more. I know you come here for math lessons. So there's one thing I was gonna do and add some mushrooms. I like shiitake mushrooms. So let's get stacking this thing. Let's get stacking. Like I said, the eggplant is our base. So there's not a rhyme or reason for how I stack everything. My wife does a way better job of doing all of this. But but I inherited this task from her because I enjoy doing it. Hey lady, say hi to everybody, and by everybody I mean my mom. Say hi to Abuela for me. Yeah, she's a good girl. I got Zoe on my other side watching. Alright, got about a minute. Cheese ready. So all I gotta do is take it out, bring it up here, switch the oven to broil, and put the cheese on, put it back in. When it's broiling, I put a timer for 5 minutes, but I just stand here and watch it because it will burn. And it will burn really quickly, and 1 minute it's fine, the next minute it's burnt. It's like literally within 15-20 seconds, so you have to watch it, but let me get it out first. Oof, a lot of moisture. Got hit in the face, my glasses. There's a lot of moisture, because it's more, but it really, what it did is stew all of this. So it actually should come out pretty good. Let me just add my cheese and switch to broil. Had a lot of overflow on this side for some reason. Maybe that tray is not straight. Because this is, look how black it is. It should be red. So that's the color. Really does make it taste really nice. On the home stretch here. Alrighty. So the broiler's on. Like I said, the first 2 minutes you're pretty good, but the next 2 minutes or so will make or break you, kind of. All right, it's been 2 minutes and the cheese is already starting to brown. As you can see, I just sit here and watch it. I'm really afraid of burning the cheese. It's almost done. Like, it's probably got, I'm probably gonna give it about maybe 15-20 seconds. Like, from the time I went to put my phone to now, it's changed. We can go ahead and turn the broiler off. See, it goes from 1 second to the next almost. But that's the way you're supposed to treat the broiler anyway, but here we go. That initial burst of moisture, before I went oof because it hit me right in the face. And thankfully, but there we go. Looks fantastic, smells really good. Let's move in here, take a good look. So yeah. Here it is in all its glory, Ratatouille, or at least my version of whatever this is. It's delicious. I give it at least 15 minutes to rest because all this moisture is evaporating still a little bit, and it's too hot to do anything with anyway. I could cut it and try to eat it, but I just wouldn't touch it because it would just burn my mouth. So let it rest, and then I'm gonna eat.